very disturbing. Now, there is a picture of the minister, an old picture apparently, but it's one that I find pretty interesting. I wish I could share the links, but I think you can find the story easily. And really, though, I wonder what you make of this. How? Okay, disquiet as America places Nigerian minister on watch list. Again, that is the headline to that story on the Independent newspaper. I wonder if, okay, I'm going to have to move on because I'm losing words. I can't seem to find the right words to express the fear that seems to be brewing in my heart right now. But, I mean, his name has been placed on a watch list. They haven't said he's a terrorist or, an ally of terrorists. They're just placing him on a watch list to maybe observe him more and monitor him more, his activities and all that. But I think that it is worrying nonetheless. I wonder what you think. Unfortunately, this is not our focus. I saw this. It was too interesting to pass off, which is why I decided to share with you. Our focus, as I said, is on the southeastern part of Nigeria and that communique that was published yesterday announcing the establishment of Ebube Agu. Some people had a chance to comment on this earlier in the day, and there's pessimism, a lot of it. Pessimism as to whether this will work. Some even went as far as describing it as being dead on arrival. I wonder what you think. But the governors in the South East decided on this yesterday. They put out a communique to this effect. I'm going to be reading a part of that communique for you, and then I'll go ahead to play you the voice of the governor of Abia State, who was asked some questions yesterday concerning the establishment and how exactly it's going to function. His comments would also be played to you this morning. But a part of that communique that was issued yesterday after the summit reads as follows. After exhaustive discussions on the current security challenges in the Southeast and with valuable contributions from participants at the first Southeast Security Summit in Owerri on Sunday, it was resolved as follows: to strongly and unequivocally condemn terrorism and banditry in any part of Nigeria, particularly in the Southeast. The meeting strongly condemns the burning of police stations, violent attacks on custodial centers with the unlawful release of inmates, and the killing, including security personnel, native farmers and herdsmen. That the 5 Southeast states are on the same page with the federal government on the issue of security challenges in the country. To this end, the meeting makes it absolutely clear that the Southeast will stand resolutely with the federal government to fight terrorists and bandits to the finish. Now, the part that announces Ebube Agu is that the meeting resolved to maintain a joint security vigilante for the Southeast, otherwise known as Ebube Agu. The meeting appreciated the formation of the Southeast Joint Security Outfit, codenamed Ebube Agu, headquartered in Enugu, to coordinate vigilante activities in the South East. Okay, so that was what the 5 governors all agreed to yesterday, and they addressed the press yesterday and made these views known to the public. And since then, people have been trying to understand what it is, how it will function, and if it is the solution to the increasing rate of insecurity as we've seen in recent months and weeks in the Southeast. The governor of Abia State, Okezie Ikpeazu, was asked some questions regarding the formation of this outfit, and this is what he had to say.
Ebube will be a security outfit, both in name, purpose, and action. They will be properly equipped. I want to inform you that all the states in the Southeast already have various vigilante outfits. In Abia, we call our own the Homeland Security outfit. in Enugu it is called the forest guards. But we want to go for a harmonized, synergized system of action to be able to compare those, to be able to set up digital platforms that can respond to communication challenges and also rapid response outfits that can crisscross from one of the states to another in the southeast to make sure that whatever happens in Enugu, Abia, Ebonyi, Anambra, and Imo will elicit some response from neighboring states to make sure that we contain the onslaughts headlong. It is a vigilante organization that is dovetailing from the various vigilante groups that we have in the separate states. But we are saying that we need to centralize our action because in Abia, for instance, we are surrounded by several states in the southeast and south, and most of them in the southeast. So it will be foolhardy for me to operate in silo. So I want a situation where all the states in the southeast can harmonize their security architecture in such a way that we can hold firmly what we have sworn to do, which is to protect lives and property in this region.
All right, so you heard it, just some parts of what the governor had to say, particularly to the form or to the need for establishing that the states in the southeast need to harmonize their fight against insecurity, and they wanted something that was uniform across board. Originally, as you heard him say, different states already had their vigilante groups, but this is like putting it all together. I still have some more to play for you from the governor, but we have to take a break at this point. We'll take a commercial break, come back, and of course, do not forget that I'll be speaking to my guest also, who is from the Southeast, and will be telling us what his position on this new security outfit is, and if it will be the magic potion that people, or the governors at least, hope it will be. Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment.
Fún oríṣiríṣi àwọn èèyàn fìlà kan ò lè bá igba orí mu pàápàá jùlọ tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ohun sísùn ìdí èyí tá a fi dìídì ṣe mú kàyé fún ọ ìwọ ìyá bàbá ọmọdé àgbàlagbà báyìí wàá mú ká tìrẹ rí lónìí kó o sì jí pẹ̀lú ara líle láti lè ṣiṣẹ́ òòjọ́ rẹ kàn sí muka.com.
Muka ó mú ìrọ̀rùn sínú ayé wa.
The BBC News World Service app makes listening to your favorite programs on your phone even easier. And for times when you can't use Wi-Fi or data to listen, just hit the Call to Listen button in the middle of the screen.
This is the BBC World Service.
Call to Listen is only available in selected territories. For dial-up news services, standard geographic mobile charges will apply. Please check with your provider for exact cost before calling. Download the BBC News World Service app from your usual store.
It's yet another exciting Easter promo with Samsung. You can enjoy amazing offers during this Easter extravaganza promo. Buy any S21 series and get 45,000 Naira prepaid card. Get a cover with the purchase of Samsung Galaxy A72, A52, and A32. You also get 25,000 Naira off Galaxy A71, A51, and A31, and 3,000 Naira airtime on select Samsung Galaxy device. Offer valid while stock lasts.
Khalif, ṣé kọ́ọ̀pù bọ́ǹvìtà kan ṣoṣo tó kù nìyẹn ni? Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ó yá gbà, ó lè mú. Ó tì ó, ìwọ mú. Rárá, ní kò gbà. Ìwọ mú sí.
Ẹ̀yin méjèèjì lẹ máa rí mu nítorí wọ́n ti pò èyí tó máa tó gbogbo ilé. Tá a bá túbọ̀ fìfẹ́ hàn síra wa, bẹ́ẹ̀ la ṣe ń tan ẹ̀mí ìṣọ̀kan tó wà nínú oṣù Ramadan pẹ̀lú àfikún ìdámẹ́wàá nínú ìdí Cadbury Bonvita ọlọ́gọ́rùn-ún 5 gíráàmù. Ìṣọ̀kan náà túbọ̀ ń pọ̀ sí ni. Ramadan Kareem.
Igba náírà owó ìdákanmu ǹjẹ́ o mọ̀ wípé o lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjọ́ ọ̀la tó dára lónìí pẹ̀lú igba náírà nítorí náà bó o bá jẹ́ ìyálọ́jà oníṣòwò tàbí òbí lápò níròyìn ayọ̀ fún ọ wọ́n ń pè ní My Pikin and I account ẹ wọ èyíkéyìí ilé ìfowópamọ́ Lapo Microfinance tàbí aṣojú wọn tó bá súnmọ́ yín láti ṣí àpò ìfowópamọ́ My Pikin and I account pẹ̀lú igba náírà. Kẹ́ ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fowópamọ́ fún àwọn ọmọ yín. Ẹ fi owó tó tó ẹgbẹ̀rún 15 pamọ́ láàrin oṣù mẹ́ta láti yege fún ètò mádàndófò ọdún kan lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ tó wá pẹ̀lú ìdándófò iná, ìfọ́lé ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù yín tàbí àléébù ara nípa ìjàmbá ọkọ̀. Ẹ fi ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà 60 náírà pamọ́ kọ́ ọmọ yín yege fún ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ Lapo scholarship scheme. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fi ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà 40 náírà pamọ́ láàrin oṣù 12, ẹ máa gba èrè ìdá 3 àti 25 lórí ìfowópamọ́ yín. Àpò ìfowópamọ́ My Pikin and I account wà fún àwọn tó fẹ́ fowópamọ́ fún ọjọ́ ọ̀la tó dára. Fún àlàyé sí ẹ pè 0813-984-0230 tàbí WhatsApp number 0815-055-3264. Ìgbésẹ̀ àti ìlànà wà. Lapo fún ìgbé ayé tó gbòòrò.
It is time for celebration. 30 years bustling with goodness. No challenge can ever stop us. You can't underrate us. You can't underrate. Mountain Guinness, bustling with so much greatness. Mountain Guinness, enjoy our world of
Oh my gonna for you. Hello?
Casey, baby, how far now? Sure you go free this Sunday. I won't spoil person pikin.
Hey, which Sunday?
This one now.
I know day.
The Sunday after I'm come.
Every Sunday, I no go free.
Wetin happen?
You mean say you no know? New season of Nigerian Idol don land.
Yes, sir. Nigerian Idol don land. Better singing competition with talent wey sabi and plenty drama from the judges. Una go fit watch weekly shows from March 28 and every Sunday for Africa Magic Channel 2 by 7 p.m. sharp. So run, recharge your GoTV subscription on top my GoTV app or USSD *288# to enjoy yourself. Na Techno Mobile and Biggie Drinks bring on this season of Nigerian Idol. GoTV, love it.
Àkókò ìjà tó pa bámbárì jù tá a ti ń retí ń lọ kọ́sùkọ̀ báyìí o. Kì í sí ibú yẹ̀rì láàrin jù bá náà lọ. Ó mà ṣe o. Ẹ wò bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń kú bí ojú pì. Ẹ̀ṣẹ́ àgbà wọlé lọ́tún lọ́sí. Ó dilẹ̀ gbága yìí. Ó ṣubú yàkàtà. Ó fìdí rẹ̀ ní ìjà parí o. Kò sọ́gun mọ́ kò sọ́tẹ̀ mọ́. Àlùbámẹ́ ni Bọ́sìkà tó borí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí.
Gba ìtura kíá kúrò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀fọ́rí, ìrora àti òtútù pẹ̀lú Bọ́sìkà. Bọ́sìkà ń gba ẹ̀fọ́rí, ìrora àti òtútù lágbàwọlẹ̀ ní kíákíá. Bí àyípadà kò bá sí lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ mẹ́ta, lọ rí dókítà.
Now, where's that big malt? Today was just one of those days. You know, woke up by 5, made breakfast, went to work, did my job, then my Oga's work, then Oga's work, came home, made dinner, and now nothing can stop me from enjoying my rich, smooth, refreshing Dubic malt.
Enjoy the silky smooth taste of Dubic Malt. Dubic Malt. Crown the moment.
Thank you so much for staying with us. You're listening to Splash 105.5 FM Beyond the Surface for Monday. We're talking Ebube Agu. In case you haven't heard, that's the new security outfit that's been formed by the 5 governors of the Southeast region. And they say the whole point is to fight together, to have one stand and a coordinated effort towards rooting in the region. I played you something earlier from the governor of Abia State, Okezi Ikpeazu, who himself is part of the group of people who came down with this decision. And I'm going to play you something more just so you can understand what they hope to achieve with this security outfit.
It's going to be rural-based. It is going to dovetail from our communities. It is also going to be intelligence-based. And we are going to make sure that we are 1 step or 2 steps ahead of whatever security onslaught that is coming to our region. We are going to make sure that there are no ungoverned spaces. The forests will be combed. We will root out anybody who is not supposed to be in the forest and ensure that at the end of the day, we have everybody and everything happening urban places. We're not going to allow forests that are unmanned by anybody, because something will happen again. Well, I don't have any evidence to that effect as I speak. And that again goes back to the kind of intelligence that we have in Nigeria today. I want to seize this opportunity to say that in fighting an asymmetric battle, as we are confronted with in this country today, we should change the atmosphere of our security architecture. Before now, we've been focusing on the frontline officers, the armed men, and boots on ground. But I think that we should change now and spend 65 to 70% of our resources on intelligence, on research, and on planning. Why is it that we cannot identify the source of gun, the source of arms, the source of ammunition? Why is it that we cannot identify or listening to the telephone conversations of these individuals that attack us every day? Why do we seem as if we have our hands tied to our backs and we have become a punching bag? It is all of this that has created a scenario that has led me to say that it doesn't matter to me whether it is religion or whether it is whatever coloration they give to it. I'm only interested in identifying who has become the enemy of my people. And then we will do everything to make sure whatever level it goes or goes by, or whatever philosophy the individual is preaching, we have decided that such an individual has to be stopped before it places a problem that is beyond what we can control.
All right, so there you have it. Governor Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia State explaining what and how Ebube Agu is going to function. He said it's going to be purely intelligence-based, that they would work to ensure that there are no ungoverned spaces in the southeast, such that criminals do not exactly have a hiding place where they can comfortably operate from. But, I mean, it's easier said than done, isn't it? How will they see that this happens? We seem to have failed woefully when it comes to intelligence gathering and putting the intelligence that we gather to work, and that's been a major issue. So how is that going to be different in this case, especially as that if the insecurity in the southeast is not tackled head on, it might escalate into something similar to what is going on in the northeast. So a lot of people are giving their inputs and hoping that the governors would explain further. And it's based on that I will be speaking to my guest who's already on the line this morning concerning what his thoughts on Ebube Agu is, the functionality, and how far it can come in helping solve the security situation in the southeast. Good morning, Mr. Henry.
Good morning, Charity. How are you this morning?
I am fine. Thank you for joining us. I hope that our connection will work this morning and we won't have issues like we experienced the last time around. But let's get straight to the issue of discussion. Ebube Agu, what was your thoughts when the communique was sent to you, or when you saw the news concerning that? Were you excited?
No, I'm not excited, and I am not optimistic, because I know this is one of those political jamborees that this political class are used to. Anytime there seems to be serious public outcry, they gather together, make public statements, and it ends there. This is not the first time the Southeast governors under such arrangements have come together to make such pronouncements. And at the end of the day, it doesn't materialize to anything meaningful. We will recall that similar interface with several times, and we were made to believe that they were coming up with something and nothing happened. People are still massacred, and if you go through if you quickly analyze all the sections of the communique, you see that there is no clear-cut action. All you have there are still nothing clear, nothing is possible to hold on. I'm not confident that this will not be one of those things that we used to experience.
I mean, you said this is not the first time that the governors are coming together like this, but we know that this is the first time that they are organizing a security summit. It's the first of its kind, as it's been acclaimed. And it seems like this is the first time that they seem to all be in agreement as to what exactly they want to do and how they want to do it. Don't you see some hope in that level of progress?
You will come back maybe in the next 3 to 6 months to align your views with mine, because you will see that these guys, this is their stock in trade. Tension gets high, a public outcry gets clear and directed to them. They gather together and diffuse it with a pronouncement, and they go back to bed and sleep. They are not going to do anything. I want them to prove me wrong. It is in the interest of our people that they prove me wrong. It will not lead to anything apart from what I have just said. I tell you, let us go to basis. Let us even review what was done. Who is taking charge of what? Who is responsible for what? How do you plan a Southeast security outfit without involving the people who are agreed? How do you plan a Southeast security outfit without also convoking a town hall meeting to hear from the oppressed, from the village women, from those farmers? They are still referring to the violation of people's territories and trespasses of people's farmland as farmers gather classes. What terrorists are terrorizing people in the Southeast and they are still calling it farmers gather crisis? Who are they terrorizing? Those guys must be very big jokers. I think that they are trying to play to the gallery to also amass some political capital from the misery of the people, which is not acceptable. Someone needs to remind them that posterity will judge them, having occupied the political space at this time and having messed up the security and welfare of the people. A greater crisis is coming. Go to everyone, for instance, in any state. People cannot go to farm. I am still calling it a farmer's gather clashing. What is clash? That people come to home and humiliate you, take away your livelihood, rape your mothers and kill your brothers, and you are still calling it a farmer's gather.
What would you rather they call it?
What we are talking about there? Listen. Whatever is the political position they are taking there does not capture the reality on ground. It does not represent what is happening. So this is dead on arrival. As a matter of fact, it cannot result to anything meaningful.
Okay.
Let me tell you, it is clear to us that we are at war. And don't be fooled. Recently, 2 days ago, one of the ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria was reported to be on the watch list of the United States government because of his ties to Al-Qaeda. Up till now, no political leader in Nigeria have reason to question why that is there. And the one is still calling himself as the minister. Are we already a government of terrorists?
All right.
And people are saying that they are under threat. The terrorists have been allowed to come close to them, to kill their children, maim their wives, and rape them. And you are still taking it as a tea party. You convoke a meeting of politicians who are protected and guided by the state forces, and a government pronouncement that will be binding on defenseless citizens. You think that will be right?
Okay.
Let me tell you, what these guys have done is going to lead to an.
Okay. I mean, I hear you. I hear your pessimism very loud and clear. Mr. Henry, if you would hold on just a bit. I mean, I hear how pessimistic you are about this and how convinced you seem to be that this is not going to work. But then let me ask you, if you're not in line with what the governors have done and how they have gone ahead to do it, what would you have rather see the government do, or the governors in this region particularly? What would you have rather they do?
First of all, Southeast constitutionally does not exist. What you have states existing in a territory called Ibadan. If you want to come up with something that will be legally binding, first of all, you have to create the platform that the 5 House of Assemblies will agree with. Make a law to promulgate such a existence of such a security outfit. I don't know if you understand me.
I do.
If you do so, That is legislation. When you go through legislation, you're able to create a body that is acceptable to the people by law. Then that is when you will see if the people really want this or not. It is not a mere pronouncement. Then you have to convince the people on how you want to fund it. Who is going to fund who? They complain that the military person in the zone has not been funded. And they have not said who is going to fund it, how much that is required to fund it. So all they have said is also, there is wishful thinking in my mind. Now, if you do so, don't forget there is an existence of Eastern Security Network, which they don't want to recognize and don't want to take side with. Of course, we know how Eastern Security was given birth to. It was because of their an approach to the enemies of the people. Eastern Security Network emerged because there was a gap. What are they going to do to Eastern Security Network? You think you can just sit back and wish it away? The security challenges associated to the formation of Eastern Security Network is still there. It's still there. What are you going to do with those guys? What are the plans of to make? How do you get to absorb them? If you don't absorb them, if you continue to criminalize them, you are creating problems. They seem to be enjoying public support. And it will be difficult because of the normal goodwill which they command. For any organization that the government intends to form to have any meaningful impact, none of the states that come together this day, the other day, none of these states, none of them will confidently tell you that part of the vigilante group that they have been funded. These vigilante groups cannot be properly coordinated. They do not have the means to challenge these guys because they are political organizations.
Mr. Henry, let me ask you.
People who are there for the want to be those groups, they mobilize and they are captured purposely for the purposes of political manipulation. What am I saying? If you really want to deal with the situation, first of all, you kick out, you have to do away with every federal security agency. This problem has to have a homegrown solution. You cannot be discussing your security with people you perceive to be provokers and aggressors of your people. You have to keep them apart. Come back home, discuss with your people. When you hear the needs of your people, first solution. You are sitting the police that these guys start with are from any of the party states. How many of the directors of
Mr. Henry, you're going to have to pause to let me. You're going to have to hold on to allow me at least ask you some follow-up questions from what you're saying, because you seem to just be going on and on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Please
okay, you seem to have said a lot of things, and one of them is that the governors, first of all, should have gone to the state houses of assembly, and done something on enacting a law that would back up this security outfit. I mean, what happened in the South was precedence for these guys to follow, and we saw that it was first announced, and then the House of Assemblies went and made a law backing it, and then the operational structure became more clear as it went on. Do you not think that you're being too harsh and unduly critical of this stage or this decision by the governors, seeing as it would have to take time? They've just told us the first step. Shouldn't we at least give them time to see how this plays out, as against throwing the baby out with the bathwater?
Well, Charity, if you are accusing me of being too harsh, that simply means you are not sensitive to the plight of my people. I cannot be friendly to people who have their needs on my neck and on the neck of my people. It cannot happen. We can no longer breathe. The prices of food products in the Southeast have gone up more than 300% because our people can no longer go to farm. Our people are being killed every day. You read what happened in Abakaliki and in Enugu recently, where farmers were butchered and people were just nobody. How do you continue to entertain this? How do you have this scenario and still be friendly with people who have the responsibility of protecting the lives of such people? You can't just say that I'm harsh on them. I am actually stating the obvious. These guys have failed. They are playing the script of their caliphate masters. And we know, what am I saying? I'm saying for them to really to us that they are committed to the security of our people. They should stop playing to the gallery. These security issues have no business with media pronouncements. They can come back home, hold their meetings without anybody hearing about it. When ESN was formed, did you hear any media pronouncement? When it came out, did you not see the impact? These guys can do so. They can come back home and say, guys, we have had enough. Let us sit back, deal with our issues locally. And it can be done.
Would you be better appeased if the governor said that they were going to... Would you be better appeased if the governor said they were going to incorporate ESN into the Ebubeagu security outfit? Would that give you a little more confidence?
The crisis we are going to have is that there is a crisis. First of all, if you want to incorporate ESN, you first of all prescribe IPOB. The governors were fast and quick enough to prescribe IPOB for no just cause. Of course, I know they have rejected it now because almost everything that IPOB accused the Fulanis of they have happened. And everybody, even though the man in his recent outcry, confirmed that he was fooled. So now the people believe that these guys who are on the other side are far ahead of the government. And that is why you notice that most people now have more sentiment, more goodwill, according to the establishment of PSN and IPOB. For you to have a way out, first of all, you have to come back home. Let us deal with this whole crisis as a family affair. We all are under threat, including the governors. Although they may think they are safer now because they are still in government, it is coming, all of them be out of government house. That's a fact. And we all become ordinary citizens and they face all these dangers the same way. Although we know that they may enjoy some level of security, that it will not be as it is now. What am I saying? This problem can be dealt with. But first of all, we need to identify who are the enemies, who are the aggressors, who are the motivators of this crisis. We cannot sit on the same round table as Igbo and continue to have a security meeting with murderers. Let it be clear. Do you understand? What's me on this? If we really want to preserve our people, we feel threatened. We are at the type of extinction. We have this feeling that these guys want to annihilate us and take our land. To that extent, it is still suspicious. We need to go back home, review these feelings, and understand the threat. We cannot do it having the enemies in our midst. Otherwise, everything you say or do will be left on our life.
All right.
Let me explain further. Let me tell you, if you go collapse, it is said if you go collapse, I tell you why I down the harbor, or where will return. That is when I told woman first wife on her way to the market, she needs to sit back and count her wares. We have followed several times. I think it is time for us to sit back and count our wares. We cannot continue doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result.
All right, Mr. Harry, you seem to speak so glaringly about the ESN and IPOB as if they were some sort of a savior to the people in the Southeast. But this group of people have been fingered in some of the very violent, deadly clashes that has been had in the Southeast region. Not a lot of people would agree with you that the solution is the ESN. Hello.
But that does not mean that your solution is not the right solution. Why is the military quick to attack ESN that is in the bush, that are dealing with the bandits? And they are going up in hand, begging bandits in Katsina, in Zamfara, and in Kaduna. Is that not supposed to be worrisome to you? ESN have not been seen to attack any citizen anywhere. ESN has continued to say, if you occupy our bushes, our forests, we will force you out. ESN have not been anywhere seen to have attacked any establishment outside the bush. Everything I've heard about ESN have been about them forcing out the Fulani bandits in the forest. And the people are quick to respond to that and say they have caused crashes. They have never crashed with any people. They were being attacked. That's a fact.
All right. It's always interesting to talk to you, Mr. Henry. But as we wrap this up, let me ask you. Your stand is very clear. You feel this is dead on arrival. It is not going to work. It's not going to serve the purpose. I want you to give your solution then. If you think this is not going to work, the governors have it all wrong. What, in your opinion, is the solution that we need in the Southeast to tame this rising levels of insecurity? Mr. Henry, are you there? Hello, Mr. Henry, can you hear me?
My solution is that the governors need to have to be well. Yes, I mean, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hello. 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 Yes, I said my view and my position is that the government from the Southeast need to follow the due process of the law. Whatever they want to do, they need to follow the due process of the law. If they want to establish a security outfit, they need to follow the due process of the law.
Okay.
It is not good for them to take the kind of position they are taking.
Right. It seems like our connection have gone bad, so I'm just going to let Mr. Henry go for obvious reasons. I'm really struggling to make out what else he has to say, but always interesting. It's always interesting anytime I have Mr. Henry on the show. You know, his opinions and his views are very passionate. I wonder whether you think they are rational, though, and what you think about it. You've heard my guest. You've heard what the Southeast governors are thinking to do. What do you think? How far can this go, in your opinion? And do you agree with Mr. Henry that they should have followed a different pattern and that this would be dead on arrival? 0706 949 3000 0805 699 8678. Those are our lines and they're open for the morning.
Hello, good morning again.
Hi, good morning, Charles. Nice to have you.
What that man is saying is irrational.
Did you say it's irrational?
Yes.
Okay, please.
Now, the ESN, what does the ESN stand for? This is a paramilitary wing of the IPOP. You understand? Now, IPOP is a proscribed organization. It's not recognized by the Nigerian government. When something is proscribed, they are not supposed to approve.
But he's saying that it shouldn't have been proscribed in the first place, that it was unfair to have proscribed it.
Let him go to court now. It's the court that will decide that. He cannot decide that on his own. We have the courts. They are the final. They are the final jurisdiction of the people where you go to get your grievances solved. So you don't expect the governors to now sit down. A proscribed organization, the paramilitary wing of the program, you will now be operating in that region. Is it right? Not right. Even though the governors come out and say, okay, they want to start this thing, let's see how far they will go. They did it in the West here, and we are seeing the results. So they should not just come and condemn it entirely. Most of these people saying this thing are apologies to secession. That's why they are talking all these things they are talking.
All right, Charles. Thank you very much. I think what struck me the most about your comment is the fact that you think those who hold these kinds of views are apologists to secession. I find that very interesting. Well, thanks anyway. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Chacha.
Good morning, sir.
Reverend Ladele from the world.
Nice to have you join us.
You see, what the Southeastern governor proposed to do is the most obvious in the face of the present reality on the ground. Anything anybody can do to protect lives and property in accordance with the law of the land is a welcome development. Not any illegality, but anything legal that anybody can do in Nigeria now. I traveled over the weekend and I fly some of Nigeria's dangerous roads. And I had a lot of news of kidnappers, etc., etc. If people see the agony people are passing through when they are kidnapped, that man in Anambra that died, that came from the United States. The reason why that man must have died, when has he been exposed to such an hazard? Trekking in the bush, in hunger, under harsh condition and reality, with hostility. I wasn't surprised he died. Is that what Nigeria should be subjected to? Anything anybody can do to protect life and property is a welcome development. And I want to say our governors have not done enough. They have not done enough with their Amotekun, with the this and that. We still want them to do more to make our roads safe, to make our community safe. Let them give us a toll-free number like 000 that people can call. Do you know one thing, Chacha? Yes. When you pick a phone in United Kingdom without saying anything, police will come to your house in 5 minutes. When you pick a phone, you pick it up, and you did not say anything, they will come and check what is happening in that place. We need better security in Nigeria.
All right.
Cameras are on you everywhere you go in Senate lines. We need better security in Nigeria. What we have at the moment is nothing to write home about. Lives are not secure. We are always reading Psalms, fasting and praying before we can go out. Enough of this. There was a country before this. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Reverend Koye, always nice to have you contributing to the discourse every morning. Totally appreciate your stance. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Chacha. My name is Ben. I'm calling from the Church.
Nice to have you join us, Ben. Please go ahead.
Okay, I want to talk about Mr. Henry's submission and how that the ordinary person. Now, he may be critical and passionate, harsh, use any word. But that man is a pure representation of the ordinary person that's feeling what's happening. And I think some things are very instructive in what he said. One, is people have lost confidence in government apparatus and are gaining confidence in other non-state actors, then we should be careful. Boko Haram started exactly that way. Some people were saying it was fighting, it started killing everybody. So I think those in authority should also look at how the people perceive them and perceive these people they are prescribing. Perception goes a very long way here. The man whose daughter was killed, whose wife was raped, whose son was killed, is not going to believe in any state, anything. Anybody who comes to save him is a savior at that point. So I don't want us to take it all out, and whether somebody is prescribed or not, look, what is happening? The DSN is in the bush. I'm not an DSN apologist, I'm not IPOP apologist, but what I'm saying is this. If they are in the bush and they are rescuing their people, and their people see them as their rescuer, and some people are being paid millions upon millions as ransom, and these are the same people you are talking to, you have lost it from the beginning. Thank you very much.
All right, Ben. Thank you. Thank you for your comments. Appreciate them. Thanks for calling to share. Totally get where you're coming from. I'm going to take the last call for the morning. Please lower the volume on your radio.
Thank you very much, Acha.
You're welcome.
Hello?
Good morning, yes.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Mark.
You're welcome, Doctor.
Acha, I'm from the eastern part of this nation, and I'm going to support the Bubeago 100%.
Okay.
I'll give you my reasons. ESN is good because we have people coming up to defend the interests of their people when they say that government is failing. The body language of this present administration is like it's a government for a particular tribe in this nation. So it's not getting across to everybody. So if the governor should support ESN 100% at this point, the other part, the federal government will come against them. So what the governors are trying to do is to be on a clean page, because ESN is like an arm of IPOB.
Okay.
And IPOB has been proscribed.
All right, Doctor,
So
I'm out of time.
The government is trying to be on a clean page. So what they should do is to support the governors, give them a plane, an opportunity to discuss with the ESN, bring them into the security unit, and then have community dialogue. That's where they'll be able to move forward.
Absolutely.
That's the way to go, honestly.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mark. And that's where we have to leave the conversation for this morning. Of course, it's a developing situation. There's going to be more exposed in the coming days. We'll be here to report it to you. Thank you for being a part of the show. We totally appreciate it. Tomorrow, Ronnie will be here, of course, for the morning splash. I hope that you join her. Again, my name is Charity Jerome. Enjoy your Monday. Keep it locked on Splash 105.5.
Splash FM 105.5.